have you ever walked into a room and completely forgotten why? You stand there like a deer in headlights, trying to retrace your steps mentally. Was it to grab the TV remote, or maybe to tell your roommate about that hilarious cat video you saw? This, my friends, is the curious case of the disappearing thought, brought to you by the amazing, sometimes baffling world of your brain. Our brains are incredible organs, but they can also be real goofballs sometimes. It's like your brain is playing hide and seek with your own thoughts. But don't worry, there's a method to this madness. Let's dive into the science of forgetting and learn how to make those pesky memories stick around a little longer, because let's face it, forgetting why you walked into a room is one thing, but forgetting where you parked your car at the amusement park, that's a whole different level of memory mayhem. Please remember to like, subscribe, and allow all notifications on our channel for more amazing content. You might think forgetting is a flaw, but it's actually a feature. Our brains are efficiency experts. They're constantly taking in information, and sometimes they need to do a little house cleaning to keep things running smoothly. Imagine trying to cram all your clothes into a tiny suitcase. Eventually, something's gotta give. Evolutionarily speaking, forgetting helped our ancestors survive. They needed to remember where to find food and water and how to avoid danger. Not what they had for lunch 3 Tuesdays ago. So next time you forget something, don't beat yourself up about it. Just thank your ancestors for passing down their super efficient brains. Now let's talk about the different ways we forget, because, believe it or not all forgetting is created equal. There are different types of forgetting, each with its own unique quirks. Get ready to meet the 4 horsemen of forgetting. Forgetting isn't just one thing. It's a whole crew of memory mishaps. Meet the 4 horsemen of forgetting, fading, interference, retrieval failure, and motivated forgetting. First up, we have fading. This is like that old t-shirt you love but never wear. The memory is still there, just faded with time. Then there's interference, where old and new memories clash like a mismatched outfit. Imagine trying to remember your new phone number while your old one keeps popping into your head. Next, we have retrieval failure, the tip of the tongue phenomenon. You know it, but you just can't seem to access the memory. It's like trying to remember a song, but only getting a few jumbled lyrics. And finally, we have motivated forgetting. This is when we actively try to forget something unpleasant, like that embarrassing moment at the karaoke bar. We've all been there. Understanding these different types of forgetting can help us develop strategies to combat them. So the next time you forget something, don't panic. Figure out which horseman is responsible, and you'll be well on your way to outsmarting those memory mishaps. Memories aren't just magically stored in our brains like files on a computer. They go through a whole process. It all starts with encoding, where our brains take in information from our senses. Think of it like typing information into a computer. Next comes storage, where the information is organized and filed away for later use. This is like hitting save on your computer. And finally, we have retrieval, which is like opening up that file when you need it. But just like a messy computer, if our brains aren't organized, retrieval can be a real pain. The key to a good memory is to make sure all 3 stages are working smoothly. We'll explore some techniques later on that can help you do just that. But first, let's talk about the importance of sleep. You know what's even better than a cup of coffee in the morning? A good night's sleep. Sleep is crucial for memory consolidation, the process of turning short-term memories into long-term ones. Think of it like your brain's overnight cleaning crew, tidying up and organizing all the information you've taken in during the day. When we don't get enough sleep, our brains are like that messy room you keep meaning to clean. It's harder to find what you need, and things get lost easily. So do your brain a favor and make sure you're getting enough shut-eye. You'll be amazed at how much sharper your memory is when you're well rested. Ever wonder why you can remember something perfectly one day but it's gone from your mind the next? Blame it on the forgetting curve. This curve shows how we tend to forget information over time if we don't actively try to retain it. It's like trying to learn a new dance move. If you don't practice, you'll forget it. But don't worry, we can outsmart the forgetting curve. The key is strategic review. By revisiting information at spaced intervals, we can strengthen the memory and make it more resistant to forgetting. Think of it like watering a plant. A little bit of water regularly is more effective than a whole bucket once a month. Pay attention. Your memory depends on it. You know how your parents always told you to pay attention? Turns out they were onto something. Attention is crucial for encoding information into our memories. It's like the bouncer at a club. If it doesn't think the information is important, it won't let it in. So how can we improve our attention? Mindfulness is a great tool. It's about being present in the moment and focusing on what you're doing. Think of it like training a puppy. It takes time and practice, but with patience and persistence, you can teach your mind to focus and pay attention. Remember that time you won a pie-eating contest? Or that embarrassing moment when you tripped and fell in front of everyone? Emotional experiences, both good and bad, tend to stick in our minds more than mundane events. It's like our brains have a special filing cabinet for emotionally charged memories. Why is this? Well, emotions trigger the release of hormones that enhance memory consolidation. So, the next time you want to remember something important, try associating it with an emotion. Just maybe not the one you felt when you tripped and fell. Stress is like that annoying friend who always shows up at the worst possible time. It can wreak havoc on our memories. When we're stressed, our brains release cortisol, a hormone that can actually interfere with memory formation and retrieval. It's like trying to study for a test while a marching band practices outside your window. But don't worry, there are things you can do to manage stress and protect your memory. Exercise, meditation, and spending time in nature are all great ways to de-stress and give your brain a break. So take a deep breath, find your happy place, and give your brain the TLC it deserves. Just like any other muscle, your brain needs regular exercise to stay sharp. Engaging in mentally stimulating activities can help strengthen your memory and improve cognitive function. Think of it like going to the gym for your brain. Puzzles, brain games, learning a new language, or even just having stimulating conversations. These activities all help to build new neural pathways and keep your brain in tip-top shape. So put down the remote, pick up a book, and give your brain a workout. Want to remember a grocery list, a speech, or even a deck of cards? Try building a memory palace. This ancient technique involves associating items you want to remember with specific locations in a familiar place, like your home. It's like creating your own mental map of memories. By mentally walking through your palace and revisiting the objects, you can recall the information with amazing accuracy. It might sound strange, but it really works. So, there you have it. The science of forgetting and how to make those memories stick. Remember, forgetting is a natural part of how our brains work, but by understanding the science behind it, we can develop strategies to improve our memory and keep our minds sharp. From getting enough sleep to practicing mindfulness and building memory palaces, there are plenty of fun and effective ways to boost your memory power. So go forth and remember, your brain will thank you for it. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and enable all notifications to stay updated with our latest content.